What up, YouTube? It's your big homie, AP. And this is for all the women that think that side chicks have low self-esteem. Okay? I've heard that shit so many times in my life. Or when I talk about the women I've dated and shit, and women say, I mean, that's that type of woman. I mean, you know, those women have low self-esteem to fuck with somebody like you and this, that, and the other. Let me explain this shit so y'all can finally get an understanding and understand that these women have the highest self-esteem. Okay? First of all, a woman that is a quote-unquote side chick, she doesn't go into this situation like, oh man, I can't get a man for myself, so I might as well latch on to somebody else shit, or you know, I don't deserve a man of my own, so I might as well deal with whoever will fuck with me. That's not their motherfucking attitude, all right? Their attitude is like, well, shit, if he talking to me, if he giving me time and attention, if he willing to take me out, if he willing to spend money on me, somebody ain't handling their fucking business at home. You know what I'm saying? And that might not be true, but this is how they think. This is how a woman feels. She might feel like, or, you know what? Shit, he might got a chick now. He might like his chick. But when he gets some of this pussy, you know what I'm saying? Or when he get a dose of me, man, he ain't going home. You know what I'm saying? He gonna call her up like on Harlem Nights, like, yeah, baby, I ain't coming home. You know what I'm saying? So that's the mentality of a side chick. Not no, I can't get a man of my own, or, you know, all that kind of dumb shit. These women go in like, well, shit, he can't be too happy if he barking up my tree. You know, he calling my phone all the fucking time. He seem to be always available for me. You know what I'm saying? They damn near start feeling like, man, that can't be serious what they got. You know, if he coming at me this hard, they can't be straight. But never are these women all down and out feeling like they can't get another man or get a man of their own. Most of them have options. Most of these women could deal with whoever they want to deal with, but not every man is qualified. Okay? And not only do side chicks have high self-esteem, they're real good at math. Let me explain why side chicks are so good at math. Okay. I should have did the real numbers, but let's just assume there's so many million men in the United States and so many million women. Now, out of those millions of men, subtract the men that are married. Okay? Now subtract the men that are gay. Now subtract the men that are under 5'5". Then subtract the men that are attractive or unattractive. Subtract the ugly niggas. Then subtract the people with disabilities, the males that, you know, the disabled men. Then subtract the men that are, you know, either crazy or you know, mentally disabled. Now subtract all the men or males that are under 20, under 18, I should say. Now subtract the men that got jobs, or you know, the men that don't got jobs. Subtract the men who subtract the men who know how to talk to women, okay? Then subtract the men who have an education, a high school diploma, or a job. You know what I'm saying? The point I'm trying to make is by the time you subtract all of these undesirable men, y'all have extremely small pool. And then I ain't getting into the niggas in jail. Okay. So y'all have the smallest pool of men to choose from. Just off top. Men that you would actually want and be happy with are very, very limited in the United States. Really all over the world, but we're talking about here, okay? So now you saying this woman that's a side chick, she got low self-esteem. I think she just good at math. I think she realized there is a limited amount of quality men. And if she's going to want one for herself, she's going to have to get out there and compete for him. And the women that say stupid shit like, see, that's why I don't need no man. I'm just be by myself than to do all that. You know what that tell me? You got low self-esteem. Because if you had high self-esteem, you wouldn't be afraid to get out here and compete. You wouldn't be afraid to get your hair done and your nails done and put on some clothes and go out here and take you a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got low self-esteem. That's what the fuck I heard when you said, I just be by myself then. Because you don't think you got what it take to get a man. You don't think you got what it take to out-compete another woman. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, y'all. Somebody wasting my goddamn time blowing my phone up. Unknown ass number 2. All right. So, who really got low self-esteem? These side chicks who are willing to compete, who when they get with a guy who might be in a relationship, they look at it like, hey, he fucking with me for a reason. He must know it's something better over here. And that build their esteem up even more. When that nigga coming through and trying to fuck on her all the time, guess what she thinking? Man, this pussy fire. You know what I'm saying? And some reason why he risking it all and coming out his house and creeping and lying and risking his family or getting hurt or whatever the fuck going on. You know, that seemed like a motherfucker got a lot of self-esteem if you ask me. And again, I want to touch on you women who are afraid to compete. Y'all spend a lot of time bashing other women who are out here. They got to deal with the same shit you got to deal with. They got to get their feelings hurt at times. They gotta waste time and energy and shit. But they're not afraid to. Okay? It's a gamble no matter what you do. But they're not scared to get out here and make it do what it do. That sound like they are very have very high self-esteem, okay? They're very confident women that are willing to do that. Now, who are insecure is a lot of them women that are in relationships where the nigga ain't coming home. She can't get him to, he constantly getting bitches calling the phone. He getting babies outside the relationship. Every time they in public, she worried about, who he looking at and who knows him and whatnot. Is she being embarrassed by her friends and her family? That's low self-esteem. Because you willing to put up with a nigga who don't really fuck with you that hard. That's low self-esteem. Not a woman who go home to her own fucking crib, picks and choose when she lets the nigga come through, picks and choose when, what she gives or willing to offer that dude. Chances are he probably doing more for her because he understand that it's not the best situation that they in. So he kicking in more. He doing more. But you at the house with a nigga who don't want to come home. That's low self-esteem, motherfucker. You getting mistreated. Not that woman so-called side chick. Now, don't get me wrong. A woman can become the main chick and the roles can be reversed. But this is how I look at this. It's like a basketball player who, it's a young man, he wants to play basketball, but he don't feel like he's that good. So instead of him trying out for the team and learning to play basketball, he just decides, you know what? I don't even want to play. I'd rather not play. I don't like basketball. That's what you women that say, I'll just be by myself. That's who y'all are. Y'all the boy who wants to play basketball, but don't think he's good enough. So instead of tries, he sits his ass down and says he doesn't like it. And then the side chick is like the basketball player who wants to play basketball, not sure he's really good at it, but he's willing to try. They try out for the team. They make the team. So now they have to, they have to compete to make the team. Now they're on the team, okay? Now they have to compete to become the star player of the team. And now once the woman or player becomes the star player of the team, they're going down in history. Okay, they're the one that get the shoe contract. The NBA calls them, and you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that get into the Hall of Fame and shit like that. You feel me? So that's the woman who was a side chick, who wasn't afraid to get out there and compete to get on the team, and then compete to move up and become the MVP of the team, and then retires with all the glory, with all the money, and with everything that came with it. Okay, that's what it's all about. People that ain't afraid to get out there and compete. It takes a lot of self-esteem and a lot of confidence in yourself to go out there and compete. All right. And men too, y'all do it too. Y'all bash women like they only like these whack ass dudes and these dudes that ain't gonna treat them right and this and the other, and there's some good men out here. Nigga, get out here and compete. Go get you a nice car. If you see women are attracted to cars, go get a car. You see they're attracted to success, gain some success. Or they like niggas in shape, nigga, work out. Get out here and compete. But don't sit here and talk shit and act like everybody else is fucked up because you have low self-esteem and you afraid to get out here and compete. Facts, nigga. Tell me I ain't talking no real shit right now. Look, I've been yelling so much, I don't even know what the fuck I said. I just feel like I said some real shit. But, you gotta compete. Stop bashing other people for the choices they make. You have no idea what led them to the choices they made. You have no idea what's gonna be the outcome of it. Alicia Keys was a side chick, and now she's married in what appears to be a successful marriage with Swiss Beats, who is a wealthy man already, who also just went to school and got his doctorate degree. And she's an accomplished singer, and now they doing their fucking thing. For all we know, the woman he was with before that, he couldn't get the bitch to fucking try to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, Alicia Keys was willing to compete, and she out-competed her fucking competition. They might live happily ever after. We don't fucking know. All right? And there's a million other fucking examples of this shit. But the women that sit your ass on the couch and don't bother getting your hair done and don't bother fixing yourself up and go to the store feeling like a man's supposed to love you for your brain, you just lazy and you got low self-esteem and you feel like even if you did fix your hair up and even if you did get dressed, you still would get rejected. So you so scared of that rejection that you won't even try. Ooh, I'm talking to somebody. Y'all. It's women out there. I remember women. I used to argue with women about this shit my whole fucking life. Okay? And don't get me wrong. I love a smart woman, and most men do. But how we gonna know how smart you are if we wasn't attracted to you to find out? Okay? Same thing with you men. Women ain't gonna know how fucking smart you are until you fucking, attract them first shit. Get to the first conversation shit. Then you can tell them all that other shit you know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit back and talk shit about nobody else. If somebody come and take my woman, I'm not going to be like, man, he you hoe ass dude, this, that, and the other. I'm like, shit, that nigga out, he beat me out. You know what I'm saying? He was better than me in something. He was able to pull her. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still in the game, though. I'm willing to compete. I'm willing to take the L's. Get your heart broke. Get lied to. Get cheated on. Get, all that kind of shit. That's what come with it. And that's what come with it all. And I'm finna have y'all do some homework. All right? I want you women, especially women that think women got low self-esteem. I want y'all to understand something. Women that been in relationships for 50 years have probably been cheated on or lied to. They probably ended took the nigga from another bitch. Y'all gotta find out what really these real success stories, the real inner workings of these success stories. But the homework is, I want y'all to go look at the video. Listen to the song by the SOS band, Just Be Good to Me. Okay? And really listen to the words. Because that's a side chick mentality, and I agree. That bitch gonna win in the end. And I also want y'all to listen to Millie Jackson's version of If Loving You Is Wrong, I Don't Want to Be Right. If Loving You Is Wrong, the Millie Jackson version. Listen to it all the way through to the end where she start kicking game, okay? And I want y'all to listen to Betty Wright, No Pain, No Gain. Y'all listen to them 3 songs, do your homework, and before you jump on my comments and try to argue me down, listen to those 3 songs. And I'm okay if I didn't convince you otherwise. It don't, it's all good. Because if you don't want to play in this game, so what? You know what I'm saying? You have every right to be alone. You have every right to refuse to be in competition with other people. You have every right. But to think that you don't have to compete is ridiculous. Everything in this world you're competing for. When you go on the interview, you're competing with the other people that were interviewed to get the job. When you go into a college and you have to write a paper or you have to submit these things, you're competing with everybody else who had to do it. Okay? That's how I fucking go. Sperm that's, trying to compete with each other to get to the goddamn egg to fertilize it. This is what life is about. Competition. All right? Some people are winners. Some people aren't afraid to lose. So they get some kind of level of wins, some type of level of success. You got to do it in everything you fucking do. You got to be willing to lose to win. Okay? So instead of y'all talking about motherfuckers that's out here making decisions, instead of y'all talking about women that's got high self-esteem and trying to tell them that they don't, and women that's real good at math, y'all either get in the game or sit back quietly and let the game pass you by. All right? That's all I got to say. Comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Even if you want to argue with me every goddamn video, I really want you to subscribe. Because me and you would probably be best friends if we was around each other. Because I love people that don't agree with me, but just make sure you have a fucking opinion. Don't just say you disagree and not know why. Okay? Peace out.